한국 같은 경우는 전쟁이라고 생각해요, 대회를.
It would be a shocking upset. The Korean fans expect a Korean team to win the World Championship.
I've been playing League of Legends for such a long time now. I've taken part in 3 different World Championships with 3 different teams. Sometimes I want to move on, but at the same time I'm still like, no dude, you cannot leave. You have to win that World Championship. I started playing video games really early, at the age of 2. My brother wanted someone to play with him, but I was really young and I didn't even know how to hold the remote. When I was 15, any free time I had, I was spending it on playing video games. And my brother was always pushing me towards gaming. And I was, well, but I know that mom and dad won't be happy with that. As he said, don't worry, just, I know that you're talented, so just go ahead.
When I graduated, when I was 18, and I had like 3-4 months to decide what I want to do. And I didn't think about what I wanted to do at all. All I did was play League of Legends since I wake up until it's the evening and I go out with friends. I would play like 6, 7, 8 hours a day, and I would never think about what I want to study. I will not research what kind of job I want. I will just play and go out, and that's when I became kind of good after 3 months playing like that.
Peke has been around for a really long time. He was actually a top laner in the Season 1 World Championship, and then, honestly, Fnatic took a bit of a dive, and I think Peke did as well. The big turning point where everyone really remembered again who Peke was at IM Katowice when he backdoored the Nexus on Kassadin.
Even them delayed, they've got 2 inhibitors down, and they're just going to pile straight up towards those super minions in the base. You can see there's coming in there. Peke is desperately up towards the Nexus. Kevin is going to be able to get towards him. Peke is trying to take the Nexus down. Is anyone going to be able to deal with this one? He's very low on that. They're pushing on the Nexus to his Peke back to back. I do not believe it. Peke's stuck in there. Kassadin takes down the Nexus. But now he's going crazy. That game was amazing.
That was the best thing I have seen in the entire history of League of Legends.
I had a completely different nickname before joining League of Legends. I was playing Warcraft 3. I was quite famous in France because I had the title of the French champion, and I didn't want people to recognize me. So I decided to take another nickname, Yellow, because I'm Asian. So it sounds a bit racist, but I like making those funny jokes. I was born in France, but my parents are Cambodian. They were born there. At the age of 15, there was a war.
C'était le régime Pol Pot, le régime Khmer Rouge.
Là, c'est photo de ma mère, que heureusement j'ai encore la photo pour connaître son visage. On n'a pas de... Je connais pas l'amour des parents. Et puis arrivé là, j'étais travaillé dur et pour fonder la famille. Et malgré ça, j'ai fait quand même tous les efforts pour élever mes enfants avec ma femme comme il faut. Tout donner un amour à mes enfants que je pourrais, que je n'avais pas.
When I decided I want to be a pro gamer, it was a hard choice. At that time, esport was really young. It was not growing tremendously like it is right now. If I ever win a world championship, it would prove to my dad, this is what I've done, this is what I've accomplished. And now you can be proud, even though I know he's already proud of me.
When we were putting League of Legends out, we knew that the game's central motivators were similar and sort of akin to sports.
But I don't think we were ever very confident that a large percentage of our audience would actually be interested in experiencing it like a sport.
The Season 1 patch, essentially where we started the concept of seasons, is really when the competitive scene started to take off.
League of Legends right now here on the main stage.
Before that, it seems like the competitive or esports side was more like a hidden thing. The tournaments were like made on the forums. Like some admin would make a forum and say like, if you want to register, send me a message and you can play this tournament.
In the old days of playing League of Legends, the UI was not nearly as good. There were so many bugs. All the champions were so much stronger. There's champions that can just dodge tower hits. It was just really chaotic back then.
They announced this solo queue system where you can go up in the ladder and everyone will see you if you're on the top. You could always see my name. I was always like trying to fight for the #1 spot.
It wasn't about being a business, or it wasn't about making money. We just wanted to win.
League of Legends was a very different game back in Season 1. I guess the word meta still kind of fit. Counterlogic Gaming, the first teams at WCG, were all very high solo queue players, and it was just about all-star play, you being the best in your lane.
The meta of different regions was pronounced, and so a lot of players in, say, North America thought that there was a particular optimal way of playing, and a lot of it related to big champion bruisers and getting 5-on-5 team comps. But then Europe had evolved 2 players going into the bot lane and having support shield an AD carry. Europe also started to popularize the double AP comp, which Fnatic was really using a lot of in Season 1.
Back at Season 1, I was dreaming all the time. How cool would it be to win all the tournaments? How cool would it be if someone sponsors you for a lot of money and you can just do this? How cool would it be to win DreamHack?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Almia Convention Center, Jönköping, Sweden. We are here for the DreamHack Summer 2011 Championship game.
50 grand going to the first team, 10K per player. That, as you like to say, doesn't suck.
The production for Season 1 finals was really scrappy from sort of a production value standpoint.
Esports was a sort of bare bones thing. It was pretty janky overall. Anytime you see a graphic, anytime you see sounds, like all those things had to be like handmade and put into the show. None of that all existed. It was faces in a game, and that was literally it.
Just get energy from the spectators, and the casting was a lot less.
And I think they're just gonna come through and just crush faces.
Freak wasn't as good as he is now. Let's just put it that way.
But it really didn't matter because what people wanted to watch was competitive League of Legends being played by the best players in the world.
Going into DreamHack, I thought that tournament was the end-all be-all. As like an 18-year-old or a 17-year-old, $100,000 is a lot of money.
At the time, it was the most amazing thing I'd seen, esport-wise. That was the first time we had a real spectator client, so we could see the items during a game. We could see the score at the top of the screen.
And we are good to go with the first game of the grand final. Shushay out in front.
My team reached the finals against Fnatic.
This could decide what's going to happen in this game. First kill comes out from PK. Yellow Star is in the middle of it all, but he is surely a dead man.
During that final match, I was standing in the base and I shoot an arrow with Ash and I hit someone all across the map in the opposite side.
Shushay goes down, and coming across was the Ash arrow.
And this was probably the best move I've done in my whole career. I remember who impressed me the most was PK on
He's going to be doing a lot of damage as PK picking up a double kill now. Set is just going to stop a very nice sear from Shushay, and it looks like 3 have now fallen for AAA.
Fnatic going to win the Season 1 championship.
After winning Season 1, I'm in my bed the next day, and it's so hard to sleep because I think I still had a lot of adrenaline on my body from the last day. And I was thinking, I cannot believe I was in another country playing and that I won $50,000. It didn't feel real at all.
We got the results back from the streaming viewership of the Season 1 finals, where we saw that 200,000 concurrent players had tuned in to watch the game.
So many people tuned in and were like, oh my gosh, these are numbers I've never seen before. And of course now that's like regular season games now, that big world championships are millions of people.
At the end of Season 1, these guys were putting in huge hours, but they didn't have paychecks. It wasn't a career yet. A lot of the infrastructure necessary to have a sporting ecosystem really hadn't come together yet. And so it was a huge career risk.
À, 去讀幼稚園吼，你敢知收睇？我 ABC 幼稚園吼，我的囝你知哦，迄老師甲迄款的主任攏講叫是講抱的是我的囝吼。阿媽你不要走啦，安尼啦吼。啊，老師就寫批來講，哦，這個想靠阿媽要去入學，靠阿媽迄個孫即嘛落成啊，算安落。伊是足乖的囡仔，抱的足乖，啊，真听话，啊乖啦吼。啊，即马伊都安那无妈妈吼。
因为小时候我妈就是很辛苦的赚钱，然后很忙，所以都是由外婆来照顾我。所以我们关系就是非常密切。
啊 ，OK
我大概是3年前开始玩英雄联盟的，那时候我跟我同学在网咖玩 DOTA， 然后那时候刚好好像是在维修吧，然后我同学就说要不要来玩这个新游戏，然后是美国的，然后那时候都英文，然后我就开始玩，然后一玩就爱上了。那时候在挖的发的时候，算是就是打好玩的啊，就想说去参加一个比赛看看，就没有想过就是打电动赚钱这样子，就是霍拉令找我啊，然后我就想说好像有这个机会，所以我要试试看。那时候因为没有所谓的职业队这种东西出现，所以你会觉得这好像是什么诈骗集团之类的东西。可是最后我还是加入了，然后结果也是好的。走喽！我是从大概国小1年级才开始打电动的，因为那时候我妈买了一台 Sega， 然后我们会一起玩这样。那时候我们最爱玩游戏是炸弹超人，高1下学期，然后就我妈过世了，这是我人生最难熬的时候。我觉得我人生目标都没了，然后所以我才开始就可能会没有什么在顾学业，然后一直在打电动。TBA 这队就是算是只有一家人的感觉，就是讲话就蛮好笑的，然后我现在带领这几个人，我觉得韩国就是应该是最强的，就是就是 L 应该算是最强的国家，因为他们基本上都是训练时间应该是至少是14个小时以上，然后我们就觉得好像机器人，练习吃饭、练习睡觉。身为一个职业玩家，我对我自己的期待就是可以拿到世界冠军。我心目中的理想大概应该从 S2 的时候就有在考虑了。去 S2 的时候，那时候是我第一次到美国，因为那时候总共有12队嘛，我们大概只被排到第11名，那时候基本上不会有人看好我们。
By a lot of people's power rankings, TPA was this team, yeah, sure, they're best in their region, That's a weak region, guys. Like, come on, they're not really going to be that good. They had a series against McNoon's team, Najin Sort, and they just 2-0'd them like nothing.
We never considered TPA to be a real contender for Worlds, and then they just came out of nowhere.
对手就是当时的被预测应该是夺冠最热门的是那个 N5， 所以那时候我们也是觉得很紧张，还是觉得很紧。
They're going to gain some huge ground here as they turn Moscow 5's base into shambles. Huge game for BB here as he comes in to finish off this one with his team. This is not looking good for Moscow 5. Diamondprox goes down. The inhibitor is open. The double kill comes out. Moscow 5 looking very grim right now. Taipei Assassins look to take down the last Nexus.
也让那个不看好我们的人也非常讶异。
Instead of being basically at a booth at DreamHack and people are sitting on folding plastic chairs and we're like, hey, I'm Freak, this is Riv, and we're going to cast some games. It's like, hey, welcome to the Season 2 World Championship with thousands of you in attendance and some actual production value.
整体来讲，我觉得很兴奋，因为其实整个赛事对我们来讲，台下的观众的那些欢呼声，我们都是可以直接感受得到的。
The Kings of the Garena Premier League, please welcome the Taipei Assassins.
然后，因为整个台下就是 TPS。
For some people, TPA began to stand for the Taipei Americans because Koreans beat up TSM, so whoever could beat up Azubu Frost became the American hope.
Nobody thought TPA was going to win because Azubu Frost is Azubu Frost. They were the #1 Korean team, and they whooped everybody else that they were facing.
他们 Azubu Frost 当初他们的队伍就是上路跟 support 非常有名，他们上路是帅，然后 support 就是当时最强的 support 没得 life。
He's just on towards Stanley. He's going to show himself, and that's going to be the stun coming straight down. He's going to have plenty of time to land that bandage toss. It's going to be first blood. Stanley's going to go down. It is going to be Shy picking up first blood for Azubu Frost. Coming Wu though at the back. Just he's cleaning up. Stanley gets one. Stanley gets two. BB gets the other one. That's going to be the counter top, but he might pop up with this one. He gets the quadra kill. He gets the quadra kill off the back. And could Azubu Frost get a better turnaround than that?
This looks to be the end for Azubu Frost, and what an amazing way to open the World Finals. 54 kills, 42-minute victory.
然后那时候我们打起来就蛮吃力的。
Nobody thought Korea could be beat. Nobody thought it was a possibility.
只是后来，因为可能是我们 Toys 表现太好了，所以我们才可以就比较轻松拿下冠军。
Sorry, here we see Toys going in towards that. There's a teleport from Toys. Wall of Pain not quite landing, but Rapid Star's going to get. Oh, Shen too! The rebound twist goes in, and that's going to be Shen coming across. They're going to try and get out towards Shy. Rapid Star's going to get dropped. Can they take Shy down as well? They do!
Toys was the key to all that.
小威这边可以夹人，这边可以夹人，龙还在，他们没死掉。He's gonna hit him with the cleaver. Stanley's gonna get a jump. Stanley. Doesn't matter. Ultimate was real balls. He's backs away. Shockwave used on Cloud Double. Shockwave's that's gonna be an Oracle burn from Toys. Beautiful, beautiful play by Toys set to single-handedly take that Cloud down. Rapid Star instantly. Rapid Star goes down. Woog trying to pull something out here. Stanley with the ball on him. He's gonna jump back onto Rowan Woog. Woog gonna get dropped. Side by Assassin are destroying. One might say assassinating Azubu Frost. I'm seeing on the screen. It is a surrender. How do you deal with this? This is the pressure moment. This is why you get paid as a pro player.
Azubu Frost has had their backs against the wall many times. In the semifinals, they were down 1-0 and won the next two. How are they going to adapt?
我打决赛的时候，那时候我是就好像没什么感觉，就想要。
The Wu was exhausted. Taipei Assassins are going to continue diving on this one. Wu with the Lulu ultimate is going to walk away from that. And again, they have done. Oh, beautiful stuff.
那时候我也觉得我们一定会赢。
Not enough. There is no damage coming out from Azubu Frost. Taipei Assassins to do no. A shockwave pulls in, comes out. The BB picks up a kill. Shy goes down. Mud Life gets it. Taipei Assassins are the season 2
中的老师，英文老师啊，习字吼，安尼老师两个老师甲英文老师因拍来甲我强去，随拍啦，抱回阿嬷，哦，抱回冠军的世界冠军去美国安尼。哦，我报纸买，会去买就一本，毋知啥物部买无，互买了去，我买3部起来，搁一本毋知啥物，拢总敢若5部，安尼买4部。搁一部买无着，要去买人买了。
阿妈那时候还蛮高兴的，因为那时候有邻居在讨论我，她就觉得哇好光荣这样。哇，你看邻居就是他去剪头发，我阿妈去剪头发，然后他就说邻居也是了，然后因为拿到世界冠军这样。然后我觉得这算是所有职业选手的最大的梦想，就是拿到这个世界冠军。我就觉得这很光荣。
你知道碰到，碰不到，很难的，你知道碰不到，碰到。
所以我觉得我们在今年就很有机会再去挑战一次世界大赛。我觉得单一队伍如果可以拿到2次以上的冠军，那就是真的是非常，就是会让人们记住一辈子。
정신적으로 막 좀 힘든 게 좀 나쁜 점인 것 같아요.
It'd be great if my team won Worlds. That'd be amazing.
还有下一次，我说还有23到你国庆，我说你要加油，哪里没有搞好，你自己看着办。
왜 이렇게 많이 잘렸냐?
Piglet is out of his mind this game.
The season 3 world champion.
Let's go, Baker. Baker has been released, everyone.